Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. I don't usually talk about comic books that I feel kind of hyped for that are still coming up, that aren't out yet. This one is an exception because it kind of surprised me. We'll read this blurb and then we'll get to the surprise. I'm gesturing at the screen like you can see my hands as I'm talking, so just imagine, the hand is waving around. Imagine. Oh, see, they want us to imagine something else too at the same time. So you're going to have to imagine two things, not one. Imagine a parallel Earth during the Age of Discovery. Imagine the Pirates of the Caribbean, where the prize is a fantastical power wielded by a mysterious individual known simply as the Mapmaker. Any map he creates comes to life, a power highly desired by King Gus, who will stop at nothing to obtain it. The crew of the privateer ship, the Rogue Wave, captained by the courageous Lei Li, are the only ones standing in their way with a mission to deliver the Mapmaker's successor before his power wanes and is lost forever. Yeah. I mean, it sounds kind of interesting, right? Honestly, this kind of crazy nautical adventure stuff has appealed to me for a long time. Going all the way back to, you might remember this, the Pirates of Dark Water. It was a mini series on Fox, and then became like an ongoing TV show on a different channel, I think. Anyway, it was something I loved the miniseries, and I never really caught any of the other episodes until they were on Cartoon Network like a decade later. And then they never finished the series. I digress though. So this sounds like a premise I could kind of get into, but I'm like, I don't know how I feel about the art. And I scrolled down and I saw who wrote it, and I was like, aha! I know I probably seen this on his Twitter, but just seeing it here in their email on their website here where you can see it, let me go ahead and click in, and seeing that it had a final order cutoff of December, December, and it's supposed to come out in February, kind of got me hype. I was kind of like, dude, I kind of want to read it. And you can check the cover out. I mean, it looks kind of like a webcomic, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If what's inside the book is a lot of fun to read, then maybe this art style, which it's also on an imprint that's supposed to be aimed at younger readers, but maybe this art style will play into like making it a fun little adventure story. You know what I'm saying? I've certainly read things that didn't look this good. So anyway, I popped over to the writer, Ben. I don't want to mess up your name, man. I know I'm going to mispronounce it if I say it. So let's Ben Slabek, Slayback. I don't know how to pronounce that. The last thing I distinctly remember seeing is actually his photos from when he went to Egypt, which is kind of cool, right? And he's got all kinds of stuff. Mapmakers in the previews. Pre-order from your LCS code. Issue 1 is only $1.99. Dude, how can I pass that up? Oh my gosh, let me we're gonna hit that up right now live. Anyway, I should tell you, in the interest of honesty, uh, I really dug Exilium, okay? And I backed the Kickstarter for the maybe it was an Indiegogo. I don't remember off the top of my head now. But I backed the crowdfund for the graphic novel edition, and I even went to the tier where you got the 6 issue run from its original publication in Australia or whatever. And he threw in, or he had somebody else throw in, a little statuette of one of the characters from Exilium with that. I have it. Oh, there he is. He's watching over my card boxes right now, keeping diligent eye on those things so that nobody takes my little art cards and stuff. That's kind of cool. So if you think that's kind of biasing me, you might be right. I don't know. Motivations are hard to deal with, but I really enjoyed Exilium. He seems like a pretty cool guy, and I got hype. And I got so hype, I'm like, dude, I got to tell people about this tonight. And here I am telling you about this tonight. Here's his website. He's got all kinds of stuff, apparently. Let's see, we got Kickstarter, returns for Season 2. Did I don't think I backed that on Kickstarter. That probably passed me right by, man. That looked like it was in August. That was a weird month for me. Oh, he sent me a preview of 1566. That was pretty cool. Like, he's a pretty cool guy. You start talking to him, and neat stuff happens, you know? And because of that, I have a feeling that the Mapmaker is going to be a pretty cool story. And I just wanted to share this with you because you probably, out there in the big world of comic books, where you have Marvel putting out like 100 books a month, you have DC putting out like 50 books a month, you have 200 other publishers all putting out 1 to 20 titles a month, it's easy for stuff to get lost. And I think that this has the potential to be that kind of thing. You pick it up, and it turns out to be a little gem out there in all the rough of all those other comics. And I hope I'm right. This is for the Ashcan Preview Edition. I don't know what that means. I might buy this just for funds. Might not. I don't know. But I will, absolutely will, be picking this up at my local comic store. I don't know how many issues it is, or I don't know anything about it except what I've showed you here. And I'm hyped for it just on that basis. You all have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Sure hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye-bye.